Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos shall tomorrow, Wednesday, pay a private visit to Federal Republic of Germany to spend annual leave and to undergo medical checkup. 4 Palestinians are killed and 12 others injured in an Israeli airstrike in the Gaza Strip. And dozens of people are killed in several attacks across Iraq. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. According to a statement from the Diwan of the Royal Court, accompanied by Almighty Allah's care, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos shall tomorrow, Wednesday, 9th of July 2014, pay a private visit to Federal Republic of Germany to spend annual leave and to undergo a medical checkup. May the Almighty Allah protect His Majesty on his journey and return and endure him with good health and welfare, and grant him with pride of the well-being for the beloved country and his loyal citizens. His Majesty the Sultan has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit of South Sudan on his country's independence anniversary. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection, in cooperation with Towel Auto Center, was able to confiscate Bridgestone tires of trucks and buses due to cracks in the inner side. The authority urges the consumers to check the specification of the tires so as to know if they are included within the measures of confiscated type of tires. The Minister of Education announced the general indicators for the General Diploma Examination results for the first term 2013-2014. 42,496 students from the academic education performed the examinations, which the success percentage reached 83.31%. The Ministry also announced that the results will be available tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. through SMS. It will also be available later in Oman Educational Portal. The Minister explained that it was able to record 283 violations during the examination period. 8 violation cases involving officials at the examination centers were referred to the public prosecution. On other news, 4 Palestinians are killed in an Israeli airstrike on a car in the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, Palestinian medical sources have reported that 12 Palestinians have been injured near Khan Yunis in ongoing Israeli airstrikes targeting different parts of the coastal region. 12 Palestinians were injured when an Israeli missile struck a home in Al-Qarara town east of Khan Yunis in the southern part of the Gaza Strip. In addition, Israeli war jets fired missiles into agricultural areas in Al-Waha area west of Beit Lahia in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. Several missiles were also fired into the Safina area west of Gaza City, causing damage but no injuries. Israeli Navy boats also fired many shells into the coast of Rafah, causing damage to several Palestinian fishing boats. Last night, Israeli war jets fired missiles into farmlands close to the Abraj and Nada residential towers in the northern part of the Gaza Strip. Also in northern Gaza, missiles were fired into farmlands into the Sudani area. Israeli missiles also targeted areas close to the Gaza International Airport that was repeatedly destroyed by the Israeli army bulldozers and repeatedly bombarded during ongoing Israeli wars and aggression on the coastal region. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has called on Israel to immediately stop the escalation and the raids on the Gaza Strip. Abbas warned of the seriousness of this escalation, calling on the international community to immediately intervene to stop this grave Israeli escalation that will drag the region into more destruction and instability. According to Palestine news agency Wafa, President Abbas emphasized on the importance of maintaining the truce that has been reached in order to preserve the lives of Palestinian people and their property and to protect the innocent people from the ravages of mass. He pointed out that the Palestinian leadership is in close and urgent contact with several Arab and international parties to stop this dangerous escalation. Iraqi warplanes recently attacked alleged activists' hideouts in the Jurf Sakhar near Baghdad, according to the Ministry of Defense, which released thermal video of the operation. Another undated video released yesterday by the Defense Ministry showed bombs being loaded on the Russian-made Sukhoi combat jets. In further escalation, a suicide bomber rammed a vehicle packed with explosives into a checkpoint in Baghdad's neighborhood of Kazimiya, killing 5 policemen and 3 civilians. 16 people were also wounded. The blast came a few hours after Iraq's deadlocked parliament announced it has postponed its next session until mid-August, prolonging the country's political impasse despite urgent calls for a new government that can confront militant insurgency which have overrun a large part of the country. At least 16 people, including 4 Czech soldiers, were killed today in a suicide attack near a clinic in eastern Afghanistan. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack. A statement sent to the media. Meanwhile, International Security Assistance Force said 4 NATO servicemen were killed in an attack in eastern Afghanistan. In the meantime, Defense Ministry said at least 3 militants were killed and another militant was injured during military operations in the past 24 hours. Defense Ministry officials also added that the Afghan National Army soldiers discovered and seized 51 improvised explosive devices during the operations. Here now are the Ramadan timings for tomorrow. Fajr prayers will be at 4 a.m. and Maghrib prayers will be at 7:02 p.m. And now for the general weather forecast. Cloudy to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and nearby mountains with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultan will have clear to partly cloudy skies with chances of scattered rains, occasionally thunderous over parts of the higher mountains during the afternoon. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate along the coast of the Arabian Sea, while it will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. And seas along the coastal areas of the Arabian Sea will be rough with a maximum wave height of 4 meters, and along the rest of the Sultanate's coast it will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos shall tomorrow, Wednesday, pay a private visit to Federal Republic of Germany to spend annual leave and to undergo a medical checkup. 4 Palestinians are killed and 12 others injured in Israeli airstrikes in the Gaza Strip. And dozens of people are killed in several attacks across Iraq. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, good night.